did enough just to clinch a 15-13 victory. Well, the European golfers partied through the night after that hard-fought win and eventually made it back to their hotel rooms, albeit with croaky throats in the early hours of this morning, and why not? Our sports editor Dan Ryder looks back now at what has been a memorable night.
They've kept hold of one of golf's most cherished prizes, but only just. This what it meant to Europe to win the Ryder Cup for the first time on American soil since 2012, having held off an astonishing US fightback amid unbearable tension at Bethpage.
Well, they made hard work of it, but after one of the most dramatic days in Ryder Cup history, Europe can celebrate. One of the greatest challenges in the sport has been accomplished. A triumph for them and their captain.
It's hard to put into words, everything I asked that they did. They believed in the plan. We had a great team around us, the vice captains. We knew we could win. We knew it would be difficult, but we got it done.
This was the decisive moment. Late in the afternoon and amid an American revival, Ireland's Shane Lowry holding his nerve on the 18th to halve his match and take a relieved Europe to the 14 points they needed to retain the trophy.
If I miss that ball and we don't end up retaining or winning, I'd probably take me a long time to get over something like that. So it was a huge moment in my career, and thankfully I stood up to the plate and knocked it in.
USA! USA!
Having been dominated for 4 sessions, the Americans knew just 2 points for Europe would see them retain the trophy. A formality, it proved anything but. The US needed a record comeback, and in a charge the like of which golf has rarely seen, almost pulled it off. And this comeback continued, claiming 3 matches before Europe recorded their only win. The points. But with the holders appearing on the brink of collapse and their fans fearing the worst, Lowry came to the rescue, before Tyrrell Hatton finally got the half point needed to ensure outright victory and put an end to America's dreams of a miraculous win.
The boys really fought today. That was incredible. I didn't expect anything different. They were pumping up the crowd. They were fighting the whole way, and they showed the world how really anything's possible. Never been more proud of anything in my life.
The fans, meanwhile, left to reflect on one of the most dramatic days in the event's 98-year history.
Never a doubt, really. We had fight from the boys. Came out short, but what an effort, what a day. Doing this in New York in Bethpage, I feel it feels even more important, so I think it's really good.
This is just the 5th time Europe's been able to celebrate winning the Ryder Cup on US soil. They've had to contend with much out here, from a hostile crowd to opponents who never gave in. But their preparation, resilience and unity delivered a victory that these players and their fans will always cherish. Dan Rowan, BBC News.